Okay, so now we're going to look at two different ways of adding a file. The first is by identifying the topic that you want to add the file to, by clicking on Add a Resource, and by choosing the file. The pop-up window will now ask you to name the file. It will also ask you to give a brief description. So if I just call this Book 1, a brief description can be a book about the skeleton. Okay, you'll now see there's a content box that opens up. So what I'll need to do is find the document that I want to add as a file. So I'll just have a quick look on my computer in my documents folder, and I've got some GCSE files in here somewhere. So we'll have lesson number 13, which is looking at drugs and fitness, and we can add that. And you'll see that the progress bar shows that it's uploading the file. And when that's done, the file will be displayed with the PowerPoint logo. And I can press save and return to course. So that's the first way done. More often than not, you'll want to add more than one file, and the best way of doing that is to add a folder. It makes it much easier for the students to navigate, and it makes it a much less daunting prospect when you open the page. So again, you go to Add a Resource, and instead of clicking on a file, you're going to click on Folder. Okay, so now we're going to try and upload multiple documents. This is a really handy tip if you've got lots and lots of PowerPoints or Word documents or general office documents that you want the students to use as resources. It makes the page look a lot tidier, it makes it much less daunting to navigate, makes it much easier to locate the files from a student's perspective rather than having to trail through lots and lots of pages of files. So again, you're going to click on Add Resource, and instead of clicking on File, you're going to click on Folder. And you're going to have to give your folder a name, so we'll call it Book 2 in this instance, and we're going to call it a folder of past papers as our description. Okay, and what you're going to have to do now is locate the folder that your past papers are in, and you're going to have to create a zip file. So I just want the top 9 documents, so I'm going to highlight them, I'm going to right mouse click, and I'm going to press compress 9 items. If you're on a Windows machine, you would press zip, and it would create a little zip file for you. You can then click on that zip folder and drag that into the dotted box. You'll see quite small these documents, so it should upload pretty quickly. When that zip file is open, you can click on it, and if you press unzip, it will unpackage all of those files for you, so you can see they're now displayed as PDFs. And if you double click on it again, you can press delete and delete the original. So the students will see the 9 PDF files that you've just uploaded. Scroll to the bottom and click on Save and Display this time, and it will show you how the files are going to look in your folder when the students. So you see your files displayed now, and they're all in the order that you had them in your original folder. So now we need to see what that's going to look like on our home page. If we click on our page and open it back up again, you'll see, I'm going to turn the editing off just so you can see how the students would see it. You'll see, rather than having 9 files displayed one after the other, we've just got one folder, same as you would if it was one file, and when you click on that folder again, it takes you back to the previous view. So there's 2 ways of uploading files there, depending on the quantity and how you want the students to navigate those files. You choose which one's best for you.